Why is Cam Thomas a very important basketball conversation right now? Cam Thomas as a player is at the center of the war between analytics and real hoopers. A war that just had its most ferocious battle yet after Bam Adebayo scored 83 points on 43 shots and 43 free throws. So Cam Thomas was released by the Nets and then the Bucks, but he is 24 years old and has averaged over 20 points per game in his last 2 seasons. He was a budding, great young player. He's young, averaged over 20 points per game, and can't stick on an NBA team. Why? People will point to the fact that he's one of the worst defenders in the NBA, and that's true. His game on offense isn't helping his teammates in any way, and there's stats to back that up. But one-on-one, he is certainly better at putting the ball in the hoop than a lot of other players. So this discussion, in my mind, becomes what do NBA teams value at the end of their roster? Probably guys that play very specific roles around their main players, right? 3-and-D defenders, rim protectors, catch-and-shoot specialists, or maybe flyers on raw young players who may not be able to score one-on-one like Cam Thomas can, but have other physical traits and flashes that are worth gambling a roster spot on in case they develop. Guys that could be a better long-term investment for a team. If you are the type of player Cam Thomas is, let's call it a secondary scorer or a microwave scorer, you need to impact the game in other ways for an NBA franchise to view you as a valuable piece. For example, someone like Jordan Poole, who averaged over 20 points per game last season. Just watching Jordan Poole, yes, he can score. I do not think he's going to be in the NBA 3 to 4 years from now. And we've seen this exact type of young scorer who has a deep bag get phased out of the NBA already plenty of time. Do you think Cam Thomas still has untapped potential?
Like Cam Thomas is not a corner guy. He was a number 1 guy.
Oh man,
Corner.
stop,
That's
man.
number 1.
Cam Thomas is a corner. Like when Giannis come back, where he's going?
He not going to the corner.
If you're not the star, what are you?
Second option.
If your name is not the star of the team, who are you?
There's roles. You get the ball in the corner when you're wide open.
How you gonna tell me about my organization? Just stay in your lane.
So what is a corner guy?
You definitely know what a corner guy is.
When? What year? When I was in Memphis?
Every year.
Yeah. Memphis, yeah. Orlando, yeah. So was Karan a corner guy? I'm asking a question because that's an all-star. Was Antoine Jamison a corner guy? No. So we have roles, so we know what corner guys are. You wasn't a corner guy when you was average 18.
Yes, I was.
You were an elite corner?
I was an elite corner because I knew my role when Kobe come back in. I got to get to the corner.
You always say when someone comes back in. The corner is the corner.
Yes, levels. I get freedom, yes. I'm an elite. But when the star come back in, my role changes to the corner. I go back to where I belong. Corner. And wait, it's levels.
So when Kobe wasn't there, what were you then?
The corner and freedom.
When option 1 came back, do you just say, I'm option 2 now?
You know that. It's levels. You can't tell me about the NBCP, okay? You can't tell me about the National Basketball Corner Association. I own this
the NBCP.
Gil, you're no longer able to talk about corner.
What was JR?
You've been banned. A corner, a good corner, elite. Him, me, Luke Will, he's on the board.
We knew exactly what they were doing when they showed up. It wasn't a mystery.
Yeah.
Lou Williams came on the court. He came on the court to get buckets. Jamal Crawford came on the court to be a bucket getter. That was it.
The league has changed to some extent. You do have to play defense. Like, I don't think we're in a place right now where we can hide the defensive liability the way we used to be able to hide the defensive liability before. I'm sorry. You know, if we got one weak link out there, and shout outs, it's Cam Thomas every time. And it's not like the Bucks have dominant defenders. Gary Trent Jr. is out of the rotation. When that happened, he was starting for them. Was he dropping like 30 points in the playoffs? Did I dream that? This is where we're at in the NBA right now. If you cannot play defense, you better be floor raising offensively significantly. And that means not Cam Thomas.
I don't get why everybody is surprised that Cam Thomas got waived again. Why y'all surprised that he got cut? Why y'all surprised? We gonna simply put it as, I get buckets. That's what he said. I get buckets. But at what type of rate does he get those buckets at? Is he an efficient shooter? I don't think so. I don't think he's an efficient scorer. Then on top of that, he don't assist the ball. He don't rebound the ball. Then he don't play defense. Barely any defense at all. Then he's undersized. He's an undersized guard that only can score. Y'all see where I'm going with this, right? And then his ego is out the gym. I'm not saying I think all sports athletes gotta have ego. But when you stuck in your own way, like this all I'm here for is to score. No, you gotta change something up to stay on a fucking roster. If you make it on an NBA roster and they don't need you for simply scoring, you got to find other ways to be productive, i.e. playmaking, i.e., goddamn assistant the ball, playmaker, same thing. Play a little bit of defense. Play a little. You gotta find a way to get on the floor. You got to find a way to stay on the floor. You've been able to score. So yeah, he averaged 22, 23. Yeah, but what was the shooting percentages? What were the shooting percentages when he was scoring 22, 23? Y'all let me know, because I don't know. When he was scoring those 22 and 23 points, was it producing winning? Was it producing wins? Now, we're not talking about, man, we're not talking about they almost won. Did they win the games when he was scoring 30 points? Yes, he a buck. He can get in and shoot that motherfucker. But if the ball gonna swing and stop at you like Michael Porter Jr. type shit, we don't need that. Now, if we talking about simply 1 versus 1, 1v1, hell yeah, Cam Thomas gonna go crazy. He should be able to go crazy. But we talking about a team sport. You're not the only one on the court. If the ball don't come to you, you're going to be mad about it. If you don't get to shoot the ball, you're going to be mad about it. If you don't get the proper minutes, you're going to be mad about it. You're not a superstar, but you acting like you Giannis or somebody. That's the thing that was rubbing these GMs the wrong way. They like, he acting like that when he ain't really did much. Yeah, we've seen players go off for a period of time and get buckets. We've seen it before. It's not like this has never been done. That's damn near replaceable. That's replaceable. You can find a guy and give him the green light, and he could probably get you 30. He could probably get you 30, but they look for playmaking, rebounding. What can you do outside of the scoring? And I think they make an example out of him. So now they didn't cut him, and he can't even play in the playoffs because they cut him after March 1st. What the hell is